On this episode, I'm teaching you how to be edgy. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to the 88 Dental Marketing Show. This right here is the internet's only dental show where we're answering marketing's most important questions. That's what we do. You can believe that. I am your host, Joshua Scott, and this is episode number 55 in the month of October. And man, got a busy month happening kind of all around us, and I know that's probably the same for you too, but got a little construction project going on behind us. We're actually installing a bit of a wall, just some glass panels here in a racks system. It's just gonna allow me to draw. I needed some space to draw, and a typical whiteboard just doesn't really look attractive, so we came up with a creative solution for that. Hitting a flight out this morning for a speech in Colorado Springs, a speech at Ohio State University last week, teams going different places this week. It's just been a crazy month, so much so that we're calling it Rocktober. That's when October rocks. That's what we call it. So episode 55, and this month, we've actually chosen to kind of focus this month on the concept of being edgy. And what does it mean to be edgy? And interesting kind of fact, this month's topic was actually Jay Moore's idea, and kind of came to me and said, hey, what do you think about talking about the concept of being edgy and what that means for dental practice and in dentistry? And at first I was like, no, we've got this, I got this. But I was like, actually, that's a great idea. So thanks, Jay Moore. So what does it mean to be edgy? All right, so let's talk about what it means to be edgy. And if you take a look around, I was kind of researching online, and you got all kinds of different definitions out there, right? But some of the two that are the most common is A, challenging the social norms, and B, trying to be cool or trying to get attention. And so it really comes down to these 2 points right here. When we see somebody being edgy, it works. And then we see somebody else trying to be edgy and it doesn't work. And we may ask why. And it really comes down to these 2 things right here. And so we're gonna talk about those in a minute. But when we see somebody like Miley Cyrus, who comes out and makes a statement to the world trying to be edgy, and yet we look at it and it's like, yeah, didn't quite work. Or there's edginess to it, but it still seems to fall flat. Or 2 years later, where is she? What's she doing? And so we see like, she was trying to get attention, but really there wasn't a lot of content behind it. When we look at somebody like Kanye West, on the other hand, if we're talking the entertainment industry, Kanye is always edgy, is probably edgy in everything he does, but man, he's so talented that the content almost allows him to do whatever he wants. And so it's something that I've kind of coined and termed the Kanye Principle. Meaning, when you're Kanye West, you can almost do whatever you want because you're so dang talented. And when the content's there to back up the edginess, it works. When there's just edginess, when there's just people trying to be cool and get attention, but there's no content underneath, it falls flat. And that's where we look at it and go, it doesn't work. And so this month's article actually for October is called Kanye for President, and it goes a little bit more into the Kanye principle, so check that out. So what edgy is not just having the latest technology or a slick website, or I've seen practices serve beer and wine to patients and kind of create this real spa-like atmosphere, which is cool, but if it doesn't have the patient experience underneath it to support it, then it's edgy just to be edgy. Where edgy really works in a dental practice is creating an amazing experience for patients. It's learning their names and using them, greeting them by name when they come into your practice, learning the details about their life and the life events that they're going through. It's making every opportunity to create a comfortable and enjoyable visit while they're there. It's really promising and then over delivering. It's taking the social stigmas and norms about dentistry and flipping them upside down and creating an amazing experience where patients leave and go, wow, that was awesome. I think being edgy is about creating an amazing patient experience. And once you do that, once you've created something remarkable, now let's go get attention. It's not enough to just create something remarkable. We have to get attention for it. And this is the place where I see dental practices probably struggle the most because there's some really great practices out there who have created something amazing, something remarkable, and now you need to get attention for it. Where I see dental practices that are being edgy, where I see them is on Snapchat. They're on Instagram stories. They're creating content and video kind of behind the scenes into the practice, but they're creating media for their patients. And they see themselves not so much as a dental practice or a dentist, but more like a media company. You may say, what does that mean? It's creating content. They look at themselves as content creators. And the more we move into digital marketing, the more content is going to play a bigger and bigger role. And so it's creating something remarkable and it's getting attention. It's not either or, it's really a both and type of thing. And so once you've created something remarkable, let's get attention for it. So I know we always leave the episodes with these kind of questions of the show, and sometimes it's a little homework for you to do, sometimes it's a question to get you to think about. But you know what, stop and really think about this question for a minute, right? Is your practice stronger with challenging the social norms, or is it stronger with getting attention? And so stop and think about where your practice falls. And then, do you need to become stronger? Do we actually need to get more attention, right? Because you've created something remarkable. And so now we just need to go out and challenge yourself to, okay, now let's get attention. Or are you getting a lot of attention, but we need to work on the patient experience? We need to work on creating something remarkable. And so what does your practice need more of right now? Think about that. Any other questions you come up with over the next few weeks, man, shoot them to me. Leave them in the comments down below. I would love to hear them. I'd love to even come back and retouch some of these topics later on, other episodes. And so, oh, hello.
Hi, I just saw your note.
Oh, hey, Will, how are you? Good. Good. What's up? We should just wait. We should just wait. Take 5. All right, what do you guys want to do for lunch?
Yes.
I know that's not helpful. What do we think? We try this question. It's just a setup.
Just whatever you need to set it up,
Yeah,
you just
whatever I need
jump
to set
out.
it up. Guys, thanks so much for being here. We're going to be talking about this topic all month. You can check out the article. Again, the links are down below. Kanye for president. What does it mean to be too edgy? And also on social media. You'll see the links and the content up over the next month. Hope you enjoy it. Leave me your questions down below. I'll see you next episode. You know, maybe you're serving beer and patience to the wine. You're serving beer and patience to the wine.